Hello dears, now we discuss wheel alignment. So, in addition to allowing the vehicle to be turned, the steering system must be set up to allow the vehicle to track straight ahead without steering input from the driver. Thus, an important design factor for the vehicle is the wheel alignment. Four parameters are set by the designer and these must be checked regularly to ensure they are within the original vehicle specification. So there are four parameters for wheel alignment. So first one is the camber, second is the steering axis inclination, third is toe in toe out, fourth one is caster. So first parameter is camber. Camber is the angle of the tire wheel with respect to the vertical as view from the front of the vehicle. The figure is shown below. Camber angles usually are very small, on the order of 1. The camber angles are shown. Positive camber is defined as the top of the wheel being tilted away from the vehicle, whereas negative camber tilt the top of the wheel towards the vehicle. Most vehicles use a small amount of positive camber for reason that will be discussed in our next lecture. Some off-road vehicles and race cars have zero or slightly negative camber. So in this figure we can see this is the axle and this is the wheel. So जब हम इसको फ्रंट साइड से देख रहे हैं व्हीकल को, तो हमने देखा कि द व्हील इज इंक्लाइंड एट एन एंगल. इफ इट इज आउटसाइड लाइक दिस, if it is outside from top side, then this is called the positive camber, and generally we use positive camber in all vehicles. जैसे कि मैंने पहले बताया था, जो रेसिंग कार्स होती है इनके अंदर या तो हम पॉजिटिव कैमबर एंगल यूज़ करते हैं या फिर नेगेटिव. एंड नेगेटिव कैमबर एंगल इज दिस इफ व्हील इज इंक्लाइंड या टिल्टेड टुवार्ड्स द व्हीकल. सो अगर वर्टिकल एक्सिस के साथ हम देखें तो दिस इज कॉल्ड द कैमबर एंगल. Our next parameter is steering axis inclination. The steering axis inclination is the angle from the vertical defined by the center line passing through the upper and lower ball joints. Usually the upper ball joint is closer to the vehicle center line than the lower. So in figure we can see this is the wheel axle and this is the steering axis center line like this, and this is the wheel axis. Okay, so this distance is called the scrub radius. After that the steering axis center line. तो ये हमारे पास जो एक्सिस है, क्योंकि ये स्टीयरिंग एक्सिस सेंटर लाइन था, दैट इज़ वर्टिकल. अगर हम स्टीयरिंग एक्सिस को हल्का सा इंक्लाइन कर दें तो दिस एंगल इज कॉल्ड द स्टीयरिंग एक्सिस इंक्लाइनेशन. The advantage of combining positive camber with an inclined steering axis: if a vertical steering axis is combined with zero camber, any steering input requires the wheel to scrub in an arc around the steering axis. In addition to increased driver effort, it causes increased tire wear. The combination of steering axis inclination and positive camber reduce the scrub radius. This reduces driver effort under low speed turning conditions and minimize tire wear. An additional benefit of this system is that the wheel arc is no longer parallel to the ground. Any turning of the wheel away from straight ahead causes it to arc toward the ground because The ground is not movable. This causes the front of the vehicle to be raised. This is not the minimum potential energy position for the vehicle. Thus, the weight of the vehicle tends to turn the wheel back to the straight-ahead position. This phenomena is very evident on most vehicles. Merely turning the steering wheel to full lock while the vehicle is standing still will make the front end of the vehicle rise visibly. Although the stationary, the weight of the vehicle may not be sufficient to rotate the wheels back to the straight ahead position. As soon as the vehicle begins to move, the wheels will return to the straight ahead position without driver input. Caster angle also contributes to this self-aligning torque and will be discussed in our next topic. In practice, the wheel is disc so that the scrub radius is further reduced. Okay.